Hello and welcome to MtG. I am Vyacheslav, and today I tell you about Premodern deck that builds around the little red creatures with green skin. It's Goblins. Goblins actually is the second most popular tribe in the Magic, and I must tell you that most of best Goblins card was printed in legal and Premodern sets, so of course the deck is solid in the format. When we speak about the archetype, it's slightly hard to name this archetype. It's actually just Goblins. Of course, as any tribal deck, it's mainly aggressive. It's put little creatures of specific type, Goblins, and attack with them. But this deck also has some stacks elements, some combo, and even can restore power in mid or late game. Let's start from looking to my deck list, and then I tell you about some options cards, sideboards, and stuff like this. Let's go. So here you can see my deck list. Sorry for light. I separate card by sections, and let's start from simple one, but actually really interesting. It's a mana base. It's a mono red deck, mostly. Of course, it's green, but mostly mono red. Most of cards is red, so we have this beautiful 8 mountains. And also we have the splash for green, just for 3 cards in main deck, few cards in sideboard. It's 1 forest to search forest by wooded foothills, fetch land. Red and green one, it also can search for mountain, mostly, it will do it. And one more green source, it's Scarpusan Forest. It's pain land, give you red or green, or colorless. For red or green you need pay life. So here you have 9 green sources, but actually one of them is fetch land, so we have more red, of course. And also we have 6 optional land, and it's the stacks part of the deck. First one is Wasteland. It's, I think, popular card in format for nothing, just land drop. You can sacrifice to destroy non-basic land. It's really fine when you need to destroy opponent. Pain land, man land, or stuff like this. And second fine land is a Rishidan Port. For 1 mana and tap, you can tap your opponent land, and it's a really powerful effect. Because just for 2 mana you can cut your opponent color, or any mana stuff like this, but mostly in this deck you will cut the color. A color that gives opponent option to play removal to kill your creatures, force land for play Wrath of God, stuff like this. Mostly people play, of course, 6 of these cards, because they give you only colorless mana. It can be not so fine, because most of goblins are deeply red. And combination is like 2 wastelands and 4 ports. But I also see the free combination, like 3 wasteland, 3 ports. I'm pretty sure that it's not good to play for Wasteland 2 ports, because port must fine for this deck. Port can turn off the basic land, and Wasteland can destroy only non-basic, so it's fine. Of course, for port you need to pay 2 mana for every land, yeah, important cost. But Goblins have fine ability to play non-harnessed creatures without paying mana, and we go to this section right now. First, most important card is Goblin Lackey. Oh, it's not English. If you don't know, Goblin Lackey for 100 mana 1/1, when it deals damage to player, to your opponent actually, you can put into play Goblin from your hand. You don't pay cost, you don't play him, you just put Goblin from your hand to the battlefield. It's really powerful. It's good even if you play like 2/2 beer for free, but you can play any Goblin from your deck. Of course, any Goblin deck play 4 Lackeys, and look at his face. Looks like it's similar face, right? Second non-harnessed way to play cards, and it's also first target for Goblin Lackey. Of course, second target actually. First target is Wincon, but it's cool too. It's Goblin War Chief. 3 mana to 2 haste. All your goblins will have haste 2, and all your goblins will be cheaper to 1 colorless mana. I don't know, mentioned you or not, but it's the cycle of War Chiefs. 5 of them for every color, and all of them have the Mox on the neck. You can see it's Mox Ruby. This guy have it. And if you start from Lackey and War Chief, all your goblins in the future will be cheap. Goblins that will play, because a lot of goblins will be played from Lackey. Also, of course, let's transform second War Chief to 2 for 2, and transform any expensive goblin to less expensive. Play set in every goblin list, of course, 2. Next section is our powerful win cons. First one is the first target for Goblin Lackey. It's Siege Commander. For 5 mana to 2, already good, right? But when he comes into play, you put into play 3 Goblin tokens, 1/1 each of them. And for 2 mana you can sacrifice a Goblin and deal 2 damage to any target, creature or player. non-planeswalker. We have not planeswalkers in Premodern. Any target. And it's really cool. Because it's, of course, 5 power and toughness anyway, in combination with tokens. And just imagine that your opponent play Goblin Commander the second turn from Lackey. Yeah, it's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 bodies in the battlefield. It's hard to fight against, and also it's removal. Yeah, he can shot any creature in the early game. Mostly people play with 3 copies, I play with 4 to more stability, but sometimes it's not so good. Second, just win con, it's Goblin Pile Driver. For 2 mana, 1/2, he have protection from blue. It means that he can be destroyed by Hydra Blast. He still can be countered, it's important, but can be destroyed by blue spells, can be blocked by blue creatures. Just 1/2, but when Pile Driver attack, it gains +2/+0 for each other attacking goblin. So if you playing first, start aggressive from Goblin Lackey, your opponent have not blocker and you attack, you can put on the second turn the Gun Commander and Pile Driver. And next attack with Pile Driver will be around 13 points of damage. It's a really dangerous creature, it can burn the games. And you can play it just for mana on second turn, without any stuff. And don't forget to Goblin Overchief. It's as any Goblin have a haste, so it can be surprisingly lethal. Play set in every Goblin deck. Next section is removal, because when we play our Goblin Lackey, opponent can play blocker. If opponent play removal, he will kill Lackey, but if he play blocker, he can block him. And because we start on the early game, on the first turns, it will be easy to kill this blocker. First option to kill blocker is Mock Fanatic. Classic red goblin, 1/1 for 1 mana, you can sacrifice him to deal damage to any target, to player 2. He killed just a blocker and your Lackey can go to attack, to put in play something bigger. And second removal option, it's Game Palm Incinerator. It's a really cool card. It's for 3 mana to 1, but it's not important, you will never play him for cost. Maybe will play, but in rare case for actually winning this turn. But it has a cycling. For 2 mana you can cycle him, discard and draw a card. And when you cycle Incinerator, you may deal X point of damage when X is the number of goblins in your battlefield. So if you already have the Gun Commander and Lackey, it will be 5 points of damage to any creature. You can kill any big blocker with this card. You can kill mostly any creature in the battlefield if you already have the good field. And if you have not, you can just cycle to draw a card, it's fine too. Or maybe play him, but not so good idea. Fanatics mostly the playset in the deck, Incinerators 3 or 4. I like 4, because the card is really cool and look at his big red nose, it's fun. And last playset section, it's like card advantage and stuff like this. First one is Goblin Matron. Really non-honest card, to be honest. For 3 mana 1/1 Goblin, but when Matron comes into play, you can search your library for any Goblin. In this deck it's like a Demonic Tutor mostly, because you can play it from Warchief or from Lackey for 1 or 2 mana. And even for free, you can find Wincon, find Answer, like Incinerator. Find mostly anything, and of course your singletons, I will show you later. Really cool card, I prefer this one with utility art, but it's a lot of artworks too. Playset in most of the Goblins deck. And last one, it's really, I think it's main reason the deck is so popular and playable, because of course combination with Lackey and Zigunk is cool, but you can lose Lackey, you can lose all your creatures. And if it's just basic tradable deck, you will lose your cards and lose the game. But Goblin Increaser, it's your great advantage instrument. Of course it's lottery, it's random. For 4 mana to 2 haste. Basically haste. You don't need a Warchief, you already have a haste. It's not bad. Of course it's bad for 4 mana to 2, but when it comes into play, you will show to your opponent. Actually, you will reveal to any player 4 top cards of your deck and put all goblins in your hand. Mostly it will be like 2 cards, but for 4 mana to 2 haste and draw 2 cards is really good. With Warchief on the table is Divination with body. Sometimes you cannot draw a card, you can see a lens. Sometimes you can draw 1. And in really rare lucky cases, you can draw 3 or 4 cards. And just imagine your opponent spent a lot of resources to kill all your creatures, clear the battlefield, and you draw a card from top deck in empty hand, player Increaser, and you have 4 cards in hand after this. It's really good. It's so cool card. Put him here. Now go to pair of singletons, because here we have a hidden combo. First one, it will be Goblin, Script Prospector. For 1 mana, 1/1, you can sacrifice a Goblin to gain red mana. Not look powerful note, but it's fine. You can ramp to not big bosses. With your Goblins, you can use just mana and the instant speed for something, maybe for Resident Port, why not? But also you can use it in the powerful combination with Goblin Sharpshooter. Again, it's not English. Sharpshooter, don't untap during untap step. For 3 mana, 1/1, for tap, deal 1 damage to any target, like Timmy. And when a creature comes with a creature dies, he untap. Really good. At the first, it's important that untap is trigger. So if you're in combat, you attack with 5 goblins, your opponent block all of them, it will be 5 triggers to untap if you lost goblins. So you can, at the response of every trigger resolve, again ping, maybe opponent creature to kill it, maybe opponent to finish the game, depends on you. And also it's have like a combo with Prospector, the Gun Commander. If you have some amount of goblins, actually you need just Prospector, Sharpshooter and Commander. It will be already 6 of them. And you can sacrifice a pair of goblins for mana and 1 more for the gun ability to deal 2 points of damage. And for every of these sacrifices, you will use trigger of Sharpshooter. So it can be just like around 10 points of damage for just 2 the gun activations. And because deck is mainly aggressive, it's mostly little. Of course, it's not unstoppable combo. Yeah, you have not unlimited damage, but still it's cool. It's cool to finish the game even when your opponent plays something like Propaganda in your aggressive deck. Last 3 cards is Neutralize, and it's really main part of the splash. First important moment, that's in Premodern, artifacts and enchantments really powerful, and in current year, enchantments becomes mad. Yeah, it's a really pillar of the format, so we need a way to destroy enchantments. But most important, in Goblins deck, it's tribal deck, and tribal deck can be easily hated by engineering plug. Enchantment to deal -1/-1 to any creature specific type on the battlefield. So when your opponent play plug in first game, it's possible against some decks. Mostly you will have no chance to win the game. You will play like few 1/1 creatures and all other will die. And Neutralize can destroy the plug, and of course destroy the Dreadnought, destroy any dangerous enchantments like Humility, some Tides, stuff like this, but be careful in destroying it. And it's a really fine splash. 2 or 3 copies of Neutralize I see in any Goblins deck that can use green color. And mainly it's all important Goblin cards in Premodern, and every list will have, maybe not play set of them, but all of cards that I showed you before in my deck list. But of course it's a few more singletons that you can use in the deck, especially for opportunities to find by Goblin Matron, and it's maybe not so popular but good. First one will be popular. Actually, I just don't use it in my deck, but thinking I need to change it. Goblin Siege Gun Commander is really powerful, but if you have not any non-honest way to play him, it's just 5 mana Goblin in your hand can be a problem. So mostly people not play set but just 3 copies, and instead of last one put Goblin King. It's really good for aggressive tribal strategy. Yeah, he gives all your goblins +1/+1, mountain walk, so you can go attack to Sly without blocks and to any red deck. And it's really cool, it's really popular main deck singleton. I think I will use it in the future too. Second candidate is Goblin Tinkerer. As I mentioned before, it's a lot of powerful artifacts in Premodern, and this guy can destroy artifact. Fine, why not to put him into deck? You can play him mainly or search, it's good. And one last, it's a Goblin Sparksmith. It's one more removal, like Incinerator, but I'm not really sure it's good enough. I actually think that Incinerator is better, because at least he draw your cards, even if you have not Goblins. But still, it's can be fine options for sideboard or for main deck. Why not? Now go to sideboard options. I will not show my sideboard, I'll just tell you about most important options that you can use in Premodern, because it's a lot of different cards. Of course, in Premodern you need Grave Hate. I prefer the Tormod script, but you can use any other artifact Grave Hate that is possible to use in format. Also, it's red deck, so you must use Red Elemental Blast. It's just really powerful card. Or Pyroblast, or combination of Red and Pyroblast, as you want. As I mentioned before, Engineering Plug is dangerous for goblins, Neutralize is good answer, but we have better answer that can use in sideboard only. It's a Tranquil Domain. Really fine card. Sadly, it's not destroy artifacts and towers, but it destroy any global enchantments. So it can be really advantage against deck built around enchantments, like most of popular nowadays decks, or Enchantress or stuff like this. And also, if your opponent will overhate you by 2 plugs, you can destroy both of them just for 1 card. It's really cool. Good sideboard option. One more option, it's extra removal for deck. Mostly it's pyrokinesis to just kill a lot of opposing goblins or elves mostly. Mostly play cards like this against other tribal decks. But you can use maybe even Lightning Bolt, why not? It's a good red card. Can be searched by Goblin Metron, but still fine for sideboard. And it was all today I want to tell you about goblins. Thank you for watching this video up to the end. If you like it, please support me by leaving a comment, press the like button, subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day, have nice games, and bye!